Tip number two, I've been using this for a while. Use AI to come up with keywords for images because not every one of my pictures get keyworded, but just my keepers in the end do because I've got a whole other website called russellgraves.com. And russellgraves.com, it's a business to business site. The magazines I still do work for, the creative clients I still do work for, that's where they go to license images from me. And so I still will take my keepers and I'll put them on that site. But one of the things that AI does, instead of me sitting there trying to come up with keywords on an image and trying to think through all the different possibilities, AI can think through it for you pretty quick. And so, uh, here's here's an example prompt. Make me a set of keywords based on this image that I can copy and paste into Adobe Lightroom Classic, because that's the one I use. If you use Photo Mechanic, or if you use On One, I think it's called, or any of the other photo post-processing solutions, you can just change Adobe Lightroom Classic to that. And notice I put Adobe Lightroom Classic. I didn't put Adobe Lightroom because there's Creative Cloud and there's Classic. I specified which one I wanted to use. And so what's cool about using what's cool about using this as I switch back over is I'm gonna switch over this time to Google Gemini. And I'm gonna see, I don't use Gemini a lot, but I'm gonna see what Gemini says. So, or no, I know what Gemini is gonna do. I'm not gonna do it. I did try this today. I'm gonna just stick with Chat GPT. I'll tell you again what Gemini does. So you can, at the bottom of the screen here, before I put my prompt in, you can click the plus button and I'm gonna add a photo here. And then so let me go to my desktop and webinar. And this is the picture. This is the bison picture that was on that main screen for this one. And so you can just ask it, make me a set of keywords from about this image that I can, and I'm a terrible typer, by the way, copy and paste into Adobe Lightroom Classic. And then I'm gonna hit enter. It's gonna think about it for a second, and it figures out what the image is. It knows it's an American bison. And then it's gonna give me some more chances or some more opportunities that I can do to add even more keywords like where it was located or anything else in there. But the main thing is this bison, American bison, buffalo, right there, it's got a copy symbol that you can see. And all I can do is copy that, jump over to Adobe Lightroom, paste it on one image, and then I can apply that same keywords to however many images I want to that are based on that same series or pictures of bison I took 2 or 3 years ago or whatever. And so instead of me in just a few seconds, instead of me sitting there trying to think through all of these different keywords, Chat GPT started coming up with them just instantly. And now all I've got to do is copy and paste those back into Lightroom. So again, I think that's going to be a big time saver. There's some systems coming online now that integrate. I've been using it for a while called My Keyworder for Lightroom that's integrated into Lightroom that does a really good job, but still you've got to go through there and type. With My Keyworder for Lightroom, still I could still copy all the keywords, apply it to the image, and then My Keyword for Lightroom will even make that keyword list more nuanced. And again, that technique may not be for everybody. If you don't necessarily keyword your images, it might not apply to you. But if you ever start building up a big library of images and it's important to you to find stuff in a short manner, then keywording is a great way to go. I'll get off I'll get off topic just a little bit, but with my organizational scheme, I use not only color labels, and it's all done through Adobe Lightroom. I not only use color labels, but keywords, uh, and metadata and dates and everything else to help me essentially with a million image library. And they're in various folders, but with a million image library, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack, but using metadata, color labels, metadata, including the camera I used or the lens I used, the date the picture was taken, using all that metadata that's baked into every image, along with color labels and my just my organizational scheme. I'm taking the gigantic haystack and I'm making it into smaller, much more manageable haystacks that I can usually find pictures. Usually about a minute. It doesn't take me very long to find something that took maybe 25 years ago. And so that's where the power of keywords comes into play.